This story comes to us from the StarTribune.com. And you know what? I hate to bring race into it, but I don't know how else to I don't know, but a very good black cop resigns from Minneapolis Police Department in Minnesota. I don't care what people say. I think he was a good police chief. He definitely, said that Derek Chauvin was guilty and responsible. Then this white cop comes in, white female cop, comes in as police chief, and guess what happens? Interim police chief Amelia Huffman introduced her leadership picks of January 26th at City Hall. Several officers, including David Garman, were not named at the news conference. Now, David Garman, a police officer who once was fired for his role in the seizure of cell phones during a raid, but later reinstated, has been placed in charge of all training for Minneapolis police. David Garman was also sued by a family for his part in the raid by the city's now defunct Metro Gang Strike Force. They're getting rid of a lot of gang strike forces, aren't they? That led to a city payout of $16,000. Garman, a former Minneapolis Police Department Officer of the Year, is among several officers with blemished records who were recently elevated to leadership positions by interim police chief Amelia Huffman, the white girl. Their promotions were listed in an internal email circulated within the department. Huffman wrote in the email, "We are fortunate that Minnesota Police Department and our city will benefit from their commitment and faithful service." But Garman was not named at a news conference when Huffman announced the leadership changes. There's a reason he wasn't named, because this guy's got a blemished record. But he's cop of the year. And now he's going to be in charge of training all the Minneapolis cops. A guy with a blemished record. And fired. And then reinstated. Now, again, this is another one where I'm always going to say this because some people have told me there's no, where's the link to the story? It's in the description box. You have to click the little arrow thing and it opens up and then there's the story. But I will put a link to it in the description box. Arredondo, I think, was a great police chief. Maybe not great. He was a good police chief. Okay, Arredondo, you got to remember, this is Minneapolis, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Atlanta. These police chiefs got their hands full. And I'm not trying to cop-splain or give them a pass, but they are in charge of thousands of cops. Not to mention dispatchers and administrators, and these police chiefs got their hands full. So when one of his officers, Chauvin, steps on his wee-wee, Arredondo stepped up and the guy got, 22 years or something like that. This chick comes in and one of the first things she wants to do is bring this cop in with a blemish on his record and go, well, he was cop of the year. But he's got blemishes on his record. The guy was accused and fired for his role in a raid. And you're making him the leader of people, the leader of the training for the Minneapolis police officers. Don't do as I say. Don't do as I do as I say. They're going to do as you do. So Minneapolis, get your signs ready. Attach them to the little post. Get your bullhorns out. Make sure the batteries are in, because I see another protest coming within the next 2 years.